We are here today to celebrate and honor the life of our friend Linda Scheid. Linda Scheid did not want this to be a sad occasion. In fact, 2 days before she died, she said, "I just want people to share stories, like, I remember when she fell down the stairs." I don't know if anyone remembers whether or not Linda fell down the stairs, but I am sure we all have stories about how Linda Scheid has touched our hearts, and that's why we're all here today. Thank you, Governor Dayton and House and Senate colleagues, City Council officials. I know Linda would be honored and touched that you're here. With that said, I look out at everyone here and I mainly see Linda's friends and neighbors, just as she would have wanted it. Linda was so very proud to be your senator and to be a public servant. I truly believe that Linda Scheid would have rather spent an evening chatting on a constituent's doorstep than dining at the White House. Linda loved her community. She loved the people, the diversity, the parks, and the proximity to her northern Minnesota cabin. In 1994, Linda barnstormed Brooklyn Park as the campaign manager for State Representative Darlene Luther. Linda had been out of politics for several years, but this campaign gave her the political bug again, and lucky for us. One day, in the midst of putting up lawn signs and door knocking for Darlene, Linda and a campaign manager drove by a house with a clothesline in the back, and hanging from the line were blaze orange hunting garments. Linda threw her car in reverse, she backed up, she pointed to the blaze orange clothing, and she proudly exclaimed, "See that? That is Brooklyn Park." Linda wore many hats. She was a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a friend, a Kappa Delta sorority sister. She was a politician, a senator, a substitute teacher, a Parks and Recreation worker, a Dayton store clerk, an attorney, a lobbyist, Mrs. JC's, a realtor, a member of the League of Women Voters, a community advocate, and a Peace Corps volunteer. Linda wore many hats. Linda's lifelong commitment to public service began in the early 1960s when she volunteered for the Peace Corps in Ethiopia. Linda told me that when she got there, she was young, she was lonely, and she struggled to adjust to her new life. It was then that she discovered the beauty of zebras. She found her inner strength by connecting with this beautiful, strong animal. And then she spent years collecting anything zebra-related. We're all wearing pins with zebras. She had figurines, pillows, even clothes. So while it may seem strange to associate zebras with Linda Scheid, she would consider it a compliment. Linda will be remembered primarily as being principled and bipartisan. At times, the bipartisanship would drive her DFL colleagues crazy. As Senator Ress talked about her getting booted from the tax committee. Not only did she vote no on the DFL tax bill, but she stood up and said on the House floor, "Fellow DFLers, you are being told to toe the line, right or wrong. Vote for the bill regardless of your convictions and regardless of what it does to your district." This was classic Linda Scheid. She always put her community and her principles ahead of her party. She got kicked off the tax committee, and she wore that proudly. Linda was very proud of her last major piece of legislation, the Surly Brewing Bill. It epitomized what Linda believed in, and it will stand as part of her legacy. It was a bipartisan bill. It was a bill brought to her by her community, and it will help small business and result in several hundred good-paying jobs. Linda always enjoyed helping her district. And on May 13th of this year, she presented her final bill. It was a small bill brought to her last fall by a constituent in Brooklyn Center. And the bill would streamline the process for boat owners to title their watercraft. So Linda missed a number of days on the Senate, and she was asked if she wanted to present the bill sitting down or standing up. And of course, Senator Scheid chose to stand. She presented that bill, and she felt that it was fitting that her final bill came from a simple constituent request. This is classic Linda Scheid. Linda was a master negotiator. As a member of the 35W Bridge Collapse Compensation Fund, Linda was largely responsible for ensuring that those who were hurt in that tragic bridge collapse would not be forgotten by our state. Linda also adored children. She earned her law degree in her 40s, but instead of practicing law, she chose to work the hot summers with the children in the Park and Rec Community Recreation Department. She substitute taught, and she doubted after her grandchildren. It would be hard to find a kinder person than Linda Scheid. Her sister, Becky, said that their father instilled in them a responsibility of helping those less fortunate. And Linda lived and breathed this every day. Linda would take in stray dogs, stray cats, and even a few stray people. She literally opened her home to those less fortunate, including raising 2 young children of her son's friend. After Linda and Becky's father died, Linda and Becky took in Jo, their stepmother. Jo was suffering from Alzheimer's, and they lovingly cared for her. And one day, both politics and family collided when Linda brought Jo to a town meeting in our community. Linda brought donuts, cookies, beverages for her constituents, and the meeting was somewhat rocky, with several constituents loudly challenging Linda on several topics. And afterwards, a puzzled Jo said to Linda, "I don't understand. So this is what you do for a living? You invite people to a meeting, you feed them, and then you listen to them and they yell at you." Well, Linda took her lawn-making responsibilities very seriously. She never took herself too seriously. One year during the Brooklyn Park Tater Days parade, a parade goer who was not a fan of Linda's watched as Linda passed by. The woman yelled something derogatory at Linda. Linda smiled and stuck out her tongue. While door knocking, one resident was very mean and derogatory to Linda. Linda simply replied, "It's too nice a day to be so crabby. Have a nice day." Linda cherished her family. Whenever one of them would call, no matter what time of the day, no matter what she was doing, she would drop everything and talk to them or go to them. Linda's true soulmate was her sister Becky. She loved Becky dearly, and she referred to Becky as her sister. The two of them were a real team, both at home and at their family cabin. While sisters generally are close, these two broke the mold. Becky has been at Linda's side devotedly over these past years of illness. Becky made it possible for Linda to maintain her health, continue to work in the Senate, and to be such a vibrant part of our lives, even in the shadow of cancer. And for this and so much more, Becky, we all thank you. If Linda could have, she would have done cartwheels at the recent marriage of her sons, Scott and Jen. Scott has found the love of his life, and Linda was so proud. Scott and Linda share a love of politics, and they both enjoyed debating each other on both issues and candidates. And Christopher, Linda's Kippy, and Amanda gave her the greatest gift of all, her beautiful granddaughters, Veronica and Vivian. While Linda had few regrets in life, I know that not being able to watch them grow up was painfully difficult for her to accept. Christopher and Linda shared a love of old books, and Linda is so proud of you, Christopher. Over the past 2 decades, Linda and I shared a great deal. She was my boss for 4 years when I served as her legislative assistant in 1990. She was my mentor, and she was my senator, working with me on efforts to better our community. But above all, she was my friend. We supported each other through thick and thin. We had our ups and downs, both politically and personally. We debated issues all the time, but we always had each other's back. The day before Linda died, I had the opportunity to visit with her for the last time. It was then that she told me that she loved me like a daughter. And these words meant the most to me. And I feel blessed to have had such a wonderful friend in my life. and I thank the family for sharing her with us. During her 1994 Senate campaign, Linda wrote, "My greatest accomplishment is being a mom to two wonderful young men, Scott and Christopher. I will never stop working to make the world a better place for them." Linda more than kept that promise. After years of tireless work as the community advocate and legislator, even in death, Linda's work continues as she's decided to donate her body for scientific research. One of Linda's favorite phrases was, "Wow." We can all echo "wow" when we look at Linda's lifelong commitment and service to others. Linda showed us how to live with purpose and how to die with dignity. And so on behalf of the people whose lives you've touched, including mine, thank you, Linda. Our community, our state, and each and every one of us is better for having known you. We will miss you always. What a life. Wow.